Good morning, traders. It's 7:59 Central Time, the 24th of February, 2021. Quite a big sell-off here in just the last few minutes of the Globex. My dome started up here. I was trying to get onto the stream before 10. And I have done that, it looks to me like. Come on, go away. What's going on here? There we go. All right. So yesterday was quite an interesting day. Not really. I confirmed that these issues do exist with the charting. It was definitely up at VWAP and then suddenly was not yesterday. So that's a problem with this update, apparently. We'll see what their support says, and I'm seriously looking at my alternatives for charting. Well, let's look at the day and see where we are. It's a mixed bag today in the indices. What's gold doing? Everybody running to safety? No, not too much. Energies, crude oil, what's happening with that? Just under 62 bucks. Settle is 13,192 and open interest is 23,557. So let's look at the daily chart for the NASDAQ. Now there's their test right down exactly where I pointed out that I thought it would go yesterday when we were looking at it up in here. And it did exactly that to this level. Broke under that 12,800 just by a little bit. And now they're, looks like they are looking to probably test that wick again. That would be my thought, especially looking at all this red, and the sellers are just definitely in control here on the ES and for the most part on the NASDAQ. So we will see how this plays out. So we got our 10 ticks on the grid. We are coming up to 2,200. Naturally, the second I was just, I was looking at all of this and thinking, oh, let me get in there quick. And I didn't get there quick enough. I didn't get the stream up quick enough, and I don't trade off the stream. So that's pretty much that. We'll see if we get a little bit of a sell here. I don't know. They may be holding that bottom. They've held it pretty good so far. Well, that was quick. That was a fast one. I thought sure they'd take those last little stringers out here just at this, just as we're getting ready to go into the close, but no such cigar. Okay, that didn't work like I had it planned. I thought sure we were going to get a little bit of follow through there just to get down here under these lows for a quick scalp. So we'll now fall back and take a pause for the refreshes here and wait for this open. God damn, that's about as close as you can get to shorten the bottom as humanly possible. That's pretty funny, actually. Well, now are these London fellas going to run it back up? That's really, I should take a screen grab of that. That's absolutely the bottom, right at the double bottom, spot on. That's pretty funny. Little impulsive, I guess you could say. Stream looks healthy. The mic is miking. And here we sit at the SD1 lower side. This is the first standard deviation, second standard deviation from below VWAP. See if VWAP's tying up. That's about 13,170. Get up there and look. There we go. 74. Not quite the same. They still are having a little problem with their calculations here, I'm afraid. Well. POC's jumped down. Where are we against? Boy, I don't like the way this new charting doesn't do what you want it to do. Look at that sell-off in that Globex. Wow, when I was watching this earlier in the morning, they were just trading back and forth around this within value up here. And now they got down below that and really sold off hard. And then brought it all the way back up. Wow, to a new high. And off again. Holy smokes. Look at him go. Look at that go. Huh. Wow. That's quite some action for the Globex. Definitely we got some volatility back. No question about that. No question about that. I don't think I've ever been so spot on exactly opposite the wrong way at the exact bottom there. That's just, I don't remember that ever seeing that being that accurate. Usually I'm not. Certainly thought we were going to get some more action out of that when we roped through that consolidation here and there. Oh well. Oh well. Where are we here? Okay. Got that all set up for the little meeting that I'm just going to monitor the audio on. I hope. seem to be having some issues with my other workstation here. It doesn't seem to be playing nice. Oh well. So settles 13,192. They're about 100 points off of that. Wow. Volatility is definitely back. And that's a good thing. Get all set up for these meetings here so I could just switch my headset over and listen to what these guys are up to. Should be a real quick meeting. Still giving a lot of thought to this bracket and the trading setup there. I'm going to make a change, but I had several other things to focus on today, so I wasn't able to do that. I'm going to make this trading range happen again. Sellers are definitely in control, or trying to be. The 5-minute chart, are they going to come back down and test my world famous short over there? Ridiculous. Looks like they're going to make that trading range happen. A lot of wicks down here. Did not get tested. I would suggest that that is definitely going to happen in this period. Oops, wrong mouse. Sitting here trying to click the wrong mouse on the wrong computer. That doesn't help very well. So yesterday was kind of a painful extravaganza where the daily drawdown hit. I thought I was safe, and it was hit with the commission. So renewed the combine, step 2, $50,000 TopStep, and then made a $370 trade and shut it off at that. So that's why we are sitting here at 205 now with this 135 from my world famous short over here. And we're on day 2. This will be day 2 because yesterday was a trade of day 2 of the step 2 of the $50,000 combine. And I will plaster that up here just so that I have the record of it. If anybody's interested, including myself. So there we have it. There's $344, one trade. There was the one trade right there, day 1. We are at the 2 contracts. We have a weekly P&L. See, this weekly P&L will continue to climb, and then so you can't have a 1,000. The weekly loss limit. This cannot be negative 1,000. So it's aggregate or I forgot the word, cumulative. Gee whiz. And then but the daily loss limit is intraday. So that's why that can be a painful turn of events. So here we are. Disappointing, but anyway, that's the beautiful part about the TopStep Combine, or any of the funded programs, actually. But I prefer TopStep because of the payouts and the transfer rules, and the fact that they're a U.S. registered company and been in business there for quite a few years. But that's the beauty of it. It didn't cost me any money. It cost me $95 to restart the combine, and so for $95, I was able to, instead of losing 1,000, I lost 95, and I'm back in the game. And the first $5,000 of the pro account is my money. From then on, it's every time you withdraw, it's an 80-20 split. You get 80 and they get 20, and there's no waiting requirements or any of that nonsense that I've heard about so often with the other ones. So that's why I'm going to stick where I am. Lilu and One Up, and there's a couple of guys now that's going to make a name for themselves on YouTube trying to be analysis of all of these analysts of all of these different things. A lot of clever folks out there. I think, yeah, we covered those wicks. Probably going to test down to this one now. I thought so. Well, we've got 14 minutes here to the open. Kind of a painful looking mess going on here. I hope that this gets some positive response to this charting story. That's really not good. I find the fact that you can't scroll back just ridiculous. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if there's some logical reason for it. I've tried on both of my computers, and this is the desktop, and I've also tried on the browser-based version on both computers, and it's the same story in all four instances. So that is definitely not a good thing as far as I'm concerned. Not a good thing. Would like to take it short right here because I keep thinking they're going to break through this damn thing, but that's what I thought right over here, and they just immediately pointed out to me that I was wrong. What that take? How long did that take? 2 seconds. 2 seconds. That's pretty funny. Yeah, talk about the wrong move. The wrong move at the right time. Oh, be right back. Some water. Yeah, they're going to come down there and test that. Sure as the world. Test those wicks. Now, shall I try for 2 and see if I get snookered twice here? I don't think so. And we got the open in 10 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever. That is just pretty darn ridiculous. Ridiculous. So we'll see just exactly what happens. I will go off audio here in the bottom of the hour. What's going on here? There we go. There we are. Turn that volume down a little bit. Looks like it's kind of spunking up there too much. All right. So we'll see what we get here now. For some reason, I just think someone would like to short this darn thing. I guess it's all these big red bars coming down over here. And this cascade out over this way. They certainly did test that wick. Each one of them. A little bit left to go there on that one, but we'll see how she opens here. Make sure the data's working and they're going to come down here and bang it again, are they, or what? No. Just don't know. Yep. Right back down there in that. Sure testing those bottoms there. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. A lady. There we go. Now they're going to fall down. I'm amazed there weren't a bunch of stops down there, frankly. 5 minutes. I hate to be holding a trade going into the open. But they have certainly done what I thought they were going to do. But this is the part I had in mind over here. This little got in my cart before my horse, I guess. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Remember that your goal is to be able to trade tomorrow. Manage your risk. Manage your trade. Size your trade accordingly to your risk management plan. That's the priority. That is the priority. Definitely, Hunter, inventory, overnight inventory is short. We're right down against the bottom of the overnight or Globex range. Long way up there to settlement, and even further up to 13,192 for 13,192 for settlement, and a 13,170 or thereabouts for the VWAP. So they could, and they've already retraced back and forth twice today. So that's probably not out of the question. Yesterday was quite a day too. Getting ready to open now. Everybody's getting jumpy. Okay, good luck. Manage your risk. Trade what you see and not what you think. And don't buy the bottom. Don't sell the absolute bottom tick. That's pretty funny. I took a screen grab of that. I've never done that one. 30 seconds. Well, we're supposed to be open. There we go. Move to the upside there. They're going to try to close the gap. That'd be quite a maneuver. So there's our opening swing high and low. Quite a lot of volatility here. Getting into traffic right here now. ES went to VWAP. Well, they are just ran out of value. See if they get back in it and can stick. See if they can get back in there and stick, and it doesn't look like it. Bouncing back out of it at yesterday's value again. TPO, market profile value right here, this green area. Will be pretty surprising if they don't take that low back slow. But we're just trading back and forth over the POC now. Give them a few minutes to get some business taken care of. I'm going to go off audio for a couple of minutes here to deal with this meeting. All right, back from that meeting on the audio here. Sorry for that delay. So, picked off a couple of trades while I was listening to that story, but you were able to see that, so should be no problems. We're 245 for 3 if my memory isn't completely fuzzy here. Let's have a look. Yeah, 3 winners, 1 loser. 380 to 135, and we're net 230. 75% win ratio, and our expectancy is 61 and a quarter. That's respectable. This was this prize-winning stupidity right here. That should be $100, and I can't explain that. Anyway, so we're up 574 since yesterday in 2 days. So that's reasonably okay. And they're just basically trading this thing back and forth over value here. I'm just so annoyed that this thing won't wind back like it's supposed to. Oh, now it's making a little better. Now it's doing a little better. Maybe they fixed something. So there was the stupid trade of the century when I shorted the bottom, looking for this little move here I thought was going to happen at that point, and boy, was I wrong. So there's that 135 loser, and then we picked up these 3 winners here, and 2 shorts, 3 shorts, and we got another one going on down here to a new low. So that's where we are in the trade world for today so far. Now, do they actually fix this? No. They've got this. I don't know what the hell that is, but that's real annoying. I should be able to wind that back till it's straight up and down, I would think, and be able to. I find it real frustrating that I can't get back and see yesterday's Globex. I can just barely get back to Globex, but that's all the farther I can go. I can't get to the Globex open or yesterday's regular trading hours close, and that's a deal breaker for me. I think I'm going to have to. Hopefully they'll respond to my email about what happened. I'm 99% sure that I was able to do that before yesterday's update. So maybe that's what it is. So I'll remain patient. Take a look at where we are in the bigger picture here. So you can see where we're trading here. There's our. See, you can wind these back as far as you want to go. That's the way it ought to be on the other one. Back to where your data started loading. So we're back down here in this consolidation area from the end of January. Ticked up as we sold off. We broke the structure here. And now yesterday we put this bin in, and here we are today. So we're basically just trading up and down over our value and range, which would be an inside bar for you candlestickers. And that's where we are. Looks like the volatility's coming back, which just pleases me to no end. Where you've turned over, we're in the B period now. But this is half back, TPO point of control, the value area point of control, and we haven't taken that out, and we are at a poor low here with just 1 tick of excess, a weak low actually that would be called, and we're trading right down at the door. So if they break down, it's highly likely that they'll try to travel down to half back. They've made that already. They'll travel down and take out this POC, this VPOC. So volume POC. And they're just taking out the Globex low right here. This is the Globex volume profile. So, well, with a little volatility back on, I gotta get this thing up to where I'll move into the two contracts and start getting some headway made on the account. See what this pop open the trading view real quick and see what yeah, go away. See what the VIX looks like here. Go away with the sign on stuff. So here we are with the VIX. We're just 2475 today. So I have 27, so that's still reasonably okay. See if I can do this on a bigger screen. So there we are. And what have we got here? Well, this is 24th today. Get my title set up so I don't forget that. Look like a stooge. Plus 240. Oh, there we go. Now they're going to add some excess down here. And the old story goes, if they can get accepted back in value, that they'll trade across the range. So we'll see if my guess is they're going to probably go down here for this PTO, VPOC. Sorry, too many numbers. My brain is used to not talking and looking and thinking and trying to think out loud so that I have the narrative on top of the video. I'm not good at these sell the pullback deals. I don't know why, but it's just a skill I've got to develop, and that's the smart move. And they're going to come down here and touch this. So it looks like they're going to take that VPOC out. We're right at the 12,800 mark. Oh, no. Sorry. Looking at it the wrong eye there. 950 is that POC. VPOC. That's the part I'm always worried about there when I buy the pullback and then that happens. I'm not sure how to just get these judges, whether it's a count or what. Little tweezer top there. Nice bounce off the Sigma 2. ES is still having a real hard time getting any up move going. Value area low, right up there. .8, 4.9. Look at that. Look at that average trading range flying around there. So I'm a little hard pressed to figure out which way they want to go with this thing here. It looks like the ES is going to sell off. I'm still thinking they're going to take out at minimum this VPOC, and once they're that far down, you might come across value. But it's kind of hard for me to think about shorting this right now. I definitely have to figure out the proper trade management and risk management to get out of the scalping idea here and start taking some of these longer moves. I mean, it's just a lot of money being left on the table there. And that's the secret to this, I believe. I just don't like the way this chart's scaling either. So maybe I'll get out my workbooks and set up Sierra. Now that won't work with the data, the data feed. The problem is using this data feed. That's the problem. I would think they'd come up through this to, well, they got to get through here, I guess. Hit that value area low, but time I figure out that the consolidation, which way they're going to jump off consolidation, they've already gone. The train has left. Now that would be a classic bull flag, and there it goes. It worked like $1 million. Look at that classic bull flag. Taper down, wedge down, and up to the value area low. Just exactly like the book says it's supposed to happen. and quite a nice bounce off the value area low. I should have had my resting order there, which would be one of my previous trading strategies. Basically, it's a trading range. That's what we're looking at here. Open auction. Below value, and they have not been able to get down and take out that VPOC, which is strange to me. One tick, they'd have had it. I would have thought surely that they would have slipped down there and tagged that thing. The problem with the situation right now with risk management and trade management is you can't get any smaller than one lot, which is what I'm trading. So the only way I can put on less risk and experiment with different brackets and stuff is if I move over to micros, which is maybe the wise solution. I don't know. Have to give that a little thought. Because there's a lot of movement in this market and a lot of opportunity. What's the ES trying to do? Trying to get up, but it can't seem to get out of its own way. Back into value area, volume value area. Well, I wonder if they're going to take it across this low volume area here. Oh, now come on, boys. Don't do that. Get up there. Taking too much time. I don't like that. Don't like that time. Don't like that time. Now we're going to get clobbered here for a stop. Doggone it. Right up there to the bracket move. I just didn't quite get it. That's just so irritating. So damned irritating. How far off was that anyway? Damn. Should have done that. It should have triggered. I'm not sure what happened there. But that's irritating. Very irritating. And of course, now it's going to run, I suppose. Well, you son of a gun. Well, that's just a fine how do you do. Huh. I guess I'm just late and looking for too much confirmation or something. That's just really darned irritating. That is just irritating. Definitely should get up here to these levels in that POC, I would imagine, but they have moved across this low volume area here, so that's just quite irritating to me. I was slow to the party here. I should have had my order right in here. I guess that's what the problem is the entry location is not good. And now it's too close to Sigma 1 and POC and everything else to be trading around here now. Sock up in the middle. Sock up in the middle. And we're 10 minutes to the bottom of the hour. And right back to the congestion. And we're at the VPOC and half back in the market profile and the volume profile. Definitely need to reevaluate the bracket in my risk management. I guess I'm going to have to put on more risk to get more breathing room on this volatility. ES hasn't gotten above that value area high POC or the overnight POC or the value area high or their VWAP in this whole trading period. Now they're going to try it. Maybe they're going to get up there now. What are these guys going to do? I would think we could get another bracket out of this thing, but trading away from the POC is not a very smart move. Buyers are in control. We can get over this area here and into this low volume. They might trade across. That would be fairly likely. See what happens. We get long here and see if we can get a little bit out of them. There we go. There's 10 points. So that was reasonably well read. And of course, it's going to keep trucking, I suppose. So that's, I don't know where the hell we even are anymore. Well, I'm 57% winners because of that losing bunch of crap. 3 losers. 7 seconds, 24 seconds on the losers. That's that one that took so long when I was complaining about it taking too long, and I was just too slow on the draw to kill that trade. That's exactly my own fault. Exactly my own fault. I was in the money on that trade clear up to here, and I should have not let that go back on me. Now they're going to take this thing across to the value area high. ES has finally got there, grabbing a gear over there. And so they traded it across volume or value for another trip. Oh, good. I got one more meeting at my midnight, which is the 35 minutes. And then I'll probably wind off the stream. So, had them in for these couple of losers here, we'd have been quite nicely. We'd have been $500-600. That's these two right here, and both of them had to be within a tick of that bracket move, and neither one of them took much heat. So, got to rethink the whole thing. Got to rethink that bracket and the stop, because right now it's skewed wrong. The risk reward is not proper. So, oh, look at him go. How lovely. How lovely. They're going to get up here to the Globex VWAP, are they? They get across this volume, high volume area right here. Get into this string of light stuff, it could run up there. Hair's getting a little thin up here for me. Considering we're 2 days in sell-off mode. So lower highs, lower lows, big gap down to this support area that I had pointed out yesterday or talked about. See what happens here now. And now I forgot where there it is. Forgot the volume area profile, volume profile. That's got to be on a timer internal to the software because this computer is absolutely got more resources than it could possibly want to use on a small setup like this. 64 gigs of RAM and a Ryzen 9 12 thread, 12 core, 24 thread processor with a RTX GetForce 2060 with 8 gigs on the graphics card, and there's only software on that computer, and the only thing that it does is trade, is this software right here. So there's no way it's a computer hardware issue, and it's on a dedicated fiber optic connection, which is usually, I haven't tested it today, but it's usually around 300 or 400 Mbps up and down, so not usually a problem. Well, we got a definite scrunch area there. Now, if they can break out of this and come down through here, yeah, I think what they're going to do is give a peekaboo like this and get everybody, oh, yeah, short. Oh, no, they are going to take it across that volume, or at least down to here. I ought to take it down to this guy right here, actually. I might have got a little bit ahead of myself there. Come on, boys. Oh, one tick. Let's go down. Get on down there. A little bit more now. Come on. Why is it just stopping short there? Why is it stopping right on that? Doesn't look like it ought to, but that stop is going to get hit. Yep. Well, that was just damn stupid. Huh. Again, with the low, absolute low in the middle of no place. What the hell was that all about? Huh. Oh, well, I guess they decided that's as low as they wanted to go. No problem. Now what are they doing? News come out or what happened there? No news? Oh, Fed Powell is probably speaking. That's the only thing I remember even on the calendar, except for the crude oil inventory, which has got nothing to do with this trading. That's just doggone disappointing. I keep going the wrong way. I keep having the short here instead of a long. I would have never thought that was a long yet. Down here, maybe. I would have never called that a long up here. And now we're at this area, and we could trade up to this this overnight VWAP. A little less confident about looking at that high for a move up. ES is continuing to march higher, however. Out of value on the market profile. Out of yesterday's value right here. If they get into value and can make it stick, it should trade down. That's what I thought right here. That's a reversion to mean trade, which is a better one. But I thought sure we were going to go, and then the POC just jumped up. Okay, so that changes the picture a great deal. Now the most commonly traded price is right there. So we had the bracket change. It's disappointing. I don't like trading around the TPOC. So up and down today. Not a very good day. Better than a stick in the eye, I guess, but not a particularly good trading day on my part. 50-50, 4 and 4. Just a little bit to the upside. And we just got a down moving range here. Lower highs, lower lows, doom, 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 doom. And I still think once they get into this low volume area, they're going to come across this thing. But that's what I thought right here. Shows you what I know. I understand the concept of trading this, short here, long there, short here, when they've established that kind of a range. I just have a hard time getting on those. I don't know why. See if I can do it again now. A little better. Got it a little bit earlier. This was a little late to the party over here. And I'm going to take a little bit of a bio break here and go look out the window, rest my eyes, pump a couple of push-ups, grab some water. Be right back. If a real great trade starts to happen, jump on my computer and take it for me, will you? What I missed? More of the same, it looks like. But they did get to my target here that I thought was going to happen, and they're back across the volume again. And they're going to take it up here towards the POC, I would suppose. Seems like these long, skinny little volume areas seem to have a lot of power, attraction, something. Quite a bit of volatility here. That's a good thing. If I wasn't making these losers, I'd be up pretty good on the day. So for $450 or $495 is kind of disappointing, but look at the difference, See, this is completely upside down. There's average winning trade time is 6 seconds. And average losing trade is 26 seconds. I guess that's because of that couple of long waiting periods there before the stop got hit. That's backwards. All right. What this has to say over here? New home sales spike. Oh, go twirling the mouse wheel there and then move it off of the other window, and it doesn't know what to do with itself. So we are just kind of inside a range, back and forth, in and out of value. This would be, in the market profile terminology, this would be overlapping to higher as far as value. Pretty much just a chop fest here, trading range. Talk about late to the god darn party. Look at this thing here. I did get 10 points off of that, but holy smokes, had I not, I should have taken it off of here, right? Got those 20/20 binoculars on, hindsight binoculars. It really, really works great. It's irritating. I've got to figure more of that move. Well, if you find any value in this stream, watching my trading journal and my narrative, click the subscribe button. Would be great. And I think that, and I think the thumbs up or whatever it is that, so we start getting some more people here. I would like to develop a community where there's some good interaction and not just me talking all the time. I think that would be great. I will continue to always do this because it is my trading journal and I review it every day. So, but it would be nice to have some, a nice community of like-minded traders here and share some ideas and things like that would be a plus. Trading is a lonely job. Unless you're in a prop shop. Every one of these little head fake wicks up here. ES is just now grinding up. We are stuck right down here and just inside of value a little bit, right at the top. Yesterday's value area high. Market profile, value area high. The volume profile, value area high is up here. This is yesterday. This is only regular trading hours on this particular chart because I don't use the market profile on the Globex. POC's sneaking down. There. Bad place to trade. A chop zone right here. Right now. The minute I say that, of course, it's going to run 50 points one direction or the other. If it's not trending, the most probable highest probability trades are mean reversion when you're not in a trending environment. And I don't think you could call this a trending environment. Trending down here, switched and trending up, but now we're trading sideways. Just straight up sideways. I could solve my charting problem if the Jigsaw's now got some charts that are part and parcel of the toolkit, but they're fairly nice looking, but they're just suck. They don't work right. They don't have definitely beta, and that's really too bad because if I had another chart to rely on that felt was, oh, there we go, down to this one. They're just tagging these out. That's amazing. Just tagging those out. Anyway, it would be great because then I wouldn't have to be dependent on the Tradovate, this Tradovate platform itself, and I could have a backup charting setup already in place using the data rather than everything's confusing. Sierra Chart's a great package, but they won't use Rhythmic. Now, Tradovate is supposed to be CQG data, which should work with Sierra Chart. I would prefer to use Rhythmic because you got the full book, and I forget what the acronym is. It's the number of trades at price, so you can see exactly how many trades were at the contract. So it would tell you if this 12 was a one trade or a 12 lot. I forget what they call that. Number at price or something like that. Size at price. I don't know. And I think Rhythmic's the only provider that's pushing that data in their stream. So it's kind of too bad. Oh, there we go. Some size setting out. This 12 and 14 lot keep hanging out here at 75. And there's some hellacious jumps here with no trades. That's interesting. I'm not sure how the hell they can do that. Huh. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna wind down the stream now. It was an exciting day. I didn't do very good. I apologize for that to myself and to the viewers here on the stream. I've got a meeting in another 5 minutes that's I have to actually focus on because I'm going to be responsible for answering a bunch of questions from these guys technically. So I'm going to call the stream here, and of course they're going to run it up just as I have to get out of it and not make any money because I'm going to want to need this other monitor set up. So trade safe, manage your risk properly. Remember, your goal is to be able to trade tomorrow. Have a good one. Enjoy your day. Wash your hands. Stay clean. Stay healthy. Make money.